The Minesweeper Condor was on the entrance of Pearl Harbor when an officer saw a periscope, and there's not supposed to be any submarines in the area. The Condor sent a blinker light message to the destroyer ward saying, "Sighted submerged submarine on westerly course, speed 9 knots." Already in flight to attack Pearl Harbor, the commander of the Japanese air attack sees that his aircraft carriers are rocking on choppy sea. The carriers turn into the wind and the first wave of planes emerge. 183 fighters, bombers, and torpedo planes roar into the sky. The U.S. destroyer ward moves in for the kill. Captain William Outbridge orders men to commence firing. The first shot misses. The second shot strikes the submarine at the waterline. The submarine slows down and sinks. The Army's Opana Mobile Radar Station is one of the radar stations on Oahu. Radar is a new defense tool in Hawaii. 2 privates on duty look at the radar and can't believe their eyes. There are 50 or more aircrafts on the bearing for Oahu. The privates call Fort Shafter Information Center to tell them the news. The ward had sent out its message that it attacked an unidentified sub in code. Headquarters decode the message. The message makes its way to the top. Husband E. Kimmel, Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet. There's been a lot of false reports of submarines recently, which made Kimmel decide to wait for verification of the report. An Army lieutenant who's in training at the Radio Network Operations Center gets the radar station report. By now, the planes are 70 miles away. The lieutenant believes that the radar picked up a flight of U.S. B-17 Flying Fortress bombers heading from California to Hawaii. For security reasons, he cannot tell this radar to the operator. All he says is, "Well, don't worry about it." U.S. codebreakers have cracked the Japanese diplomatic code. From a Tokyo to Washington message, President Franklin D. Roosevelt and General George C. Marshall, Army Chief of Staff, learned that Japanese negotiators in Washington have been told to break off talks. Believing this may mean war, Marshall sends a warning to Lieutenant General Walter C. Short, commander of U.S. Army forces in Hawaii.
Air Attack Commander Mitsuo Fuchida, looking down on Pearl Harbor, sees no aircraft carriers and orders his telegraph operator to tap out the command to attack.